Alright, welcome to the engineering coffee break. This time I like to discuss design reuse, which is a big topic. So we may need one or more breaks to cover that. So my name is Frank Joop, and I like to explain a little bit about that. A lot of people talk about productivity when they design projects. Of course, there are many tools out on the market that makes us more productive, but the one thing that is really productive and has really value if you can reuse your design that you've done previously, and of course improve on that when you bring it forward. Now the thing is, what I have here is there are three areas. Is this best practices, is the resources, and then of course the project. So we need to develop the project based on the resources that we have, but of course you don't want to repeat mistakes, you want to do things better. So that's why I'm particularly keen on this part of best practices. So I've got some rules here that you can apply on the design of your P&ID or your other schematics or your symbols, and you use that design, in your next project. You're going to reuse that. However, you have to do it through a check. See if this design is okay with the latest practices, the latest standards, the feedback that you maybe got from your owner operator that said, hey, this did not work that great. So then in case you update your best practices. So this process is creating and maintaining your design, following the best practices based on feedback, like I said, from your users. Now once you have that, you have created resources. Now a long time ago when we started with CAD, we started already reuse design. It was with a symbol. You created the symbol, you can reuse it over and over again. That was a kind of sort of the lowest design reuse I could think of. But then later on we started to develop these assemblies with a combination and the connectivity of these components. And later even, we can do, like for instance, a P&ID or a 3D model. You can copy the whole thing or a whole set of P&IDs. But I think today what we have is with these more data-centric type of solutions, I think we can do something smarter than that. You can actually define your design in a kind of alphanumeric way, maybe in a spreadsheet or in a Word document or a database, where you said, okay, the design consists out of these components. And then what you can do through automation, you can use that definition and create automatically the P&IDs. Now this is done the P&IDs for the project. Well, the project of course has his own specific like tag numbers, and maybe there are some different standards because the location is different than the one you copied it from. Now what you can do is you have your project specifics here that you can actually execute, we call that transition, against that copy design. So in that case, process data, tag numbers and so will be updated automatically, and voila, now you have your design reuse. So this is something that is really important, and we see that there's a lot of demand in the market to create this reuse of design. And I think using this idea, this process, that you can use the best practices and then basically just not only on the level of a symbol, but the level of defining your design in almost like an alphanumeric way, and then execute it through automation, then you get fresh, brand new designs, and then update the designs with the project specifics. Okay, well that's I guess for this coffee break on design reuse. Like I said, it's a big topic. It's not only on schematics, it is on a wider basis, and maybe another coffee break we'll talk a little bit more about maybe the 3D aspect of it. Thanks for joining me in your coffee break.